Plaintiff Marshall Finch dated the defendant, but she broke up with him because she found out he was sleeping with another woman. Marshall claims soon after she discovered the defendant had given her 2 sexually transmitted diseases. But 8 years later, they reconciled. However, she's suing him today for a loan and slander. Defendant Jermaine Williams says he first ended his relationship with Marshall after she busted out the windows in his house. But years later, they started having sex again. Jermaine insists the money from Marshall was a gift.
Start with you.
Okay, I dated the defendant 2009. We was more like friends with benefits. As months went on, we pretty much started growing. I found out that he was Mr. Do-Wrong for me because he pretty much, he left me with his daughter for hours. Didn't know where he was at. He finally popped up. He was on a date with his ex-girlfriend.
How did you find those things?
Because when I went to his house, his pants was on the floor. He asked for me to get his pants, and the tickets was in his pants. The movie tickets was in his pants. Pretty much, I ended the relationship. I went to the clinic and got tested. Kind of found out I had not just one STD, but 2 STDs. And when I approached him about the situation, he denied it. And I have texts from his ex-girlfriend, the girl that he was dating. He also gave her the same thing.
Okay, thank you.
Text. But one question, it was 09 or 2010, he gave us them STDs. Plus, how will you feel modeling in a plus size show? I don't think you cute enough.
Thank you.
And all right, so go ahead. What happened after that? What type of communications have you all maintained since then?
Well, within the 8 years of the gap, I haven't seen Mr. Jermaine.
In 8 years?
It was 8 years, right. I see him in the midst of me. His daughter is actually now my goddaughter. So he'd be dropping her off or picking her up.
So you go ahead.
So as of January 2017, I seen Mr. Jermaine with my goddaughter. He pretty much got out the car. I'm feeling sorry for him. He's telling me how his wife cheating on him. He just lost his best friend. He lost his baby mother. He's down in need. Me trying to be a friend, I fell for the okie doke. And he asked me to come to his house later on. I did, which it was a mistake. Which it was a very, I thought he changed. I tried to give him the benefit of the doubt, but sometimes people just don't change. And pretty much February the 23rd, just pretty much he asked to borrow some money to get.
Okay, we'll get to that shortly, the details. Let me get some background from you, sir.
Back in 2008, me and Miss Finch, we kicked it for a while. It ended real quick because she busted all my windows out my house when she seen the movie tickets. Fast forward 2017, I was having marital problems, a little vulnerable. Seen her again. From there, we started talking. From there, the cycle came back out. Cause we had just went out and everything was good, but when she seen me on social media out with the fam kicking it, instead of her calling me, having an issue with me, she get on Facebook blasting me, oh, you ain't this, you a dog.
Okay, let's get to the other details she was about to give me, namely the 2 major issues she has today, which you conveniently skipped over addressing either of them.
That's what he been doing.
And that is the STD. You didn't. That was where she spent the most of her testimony on, and you jumped right past that. You didn't say one word about that. You didn't say a half a word about that. Then ultimately she got to her main issue, her money. So let me allow her to give me the details on that.
This was February the 23rd,
When
2017. Pretty much, he said, I'm gonna pay you as soon as possible. Me trusting him, I'm thinking as soon as he get it. And he never offered to pay me anything, not a dime.
All right, and why are you suing him for slander?
Because in the midst of $200. He have a job, I wasn't working or nothing. I got 5 kids. He want to slander me on Facebook, telling me I'm walking around with STDs, my house
you
nasty.
You started it first.
No, I did not. Anyway.
You said what?
He's like, I'm walking around with STDs, my house nasty. I don't work, which he knew my situation of my daughter. Medical leave, because my daughter medical condition.
To the public, this is Facebook, it's to the public, it's to the world.
It's to the world. And then my thing is, he got 14 kids. I have 5.
I got 10.
He had 14 kids.
With 9 baby mamas.
Your Honor, he had 14 kids.
And I paid
had
for
5
all of them.
kids, 2 in college. I need every dime that I get.
You do have 2 children in
I have
college?
1 in Ohio State, thank God. He's a man.
Great school, great
And
school.
I have a daughter that's in Wilberforce, Ohio.
Goes to
And with-
Wilberforce?
Yes, and with my daughters, not just my daughter, his daughter, seeing this stuff. His daughter love me like she's like my biological daughter. He think it's a joke. You spending all that time on Facebook playing games with women. Spend time with your kids.
I do.
Do that. His kids don't even know him. His kids don't know him. That's why his daughter loved me so much. And I love her just like she's mine. And he knew I needed my money.
You work, sir?
Yes.
You can afford 10 kids?
No,
Yes.
they taking all his money.
So you must make over a couple $100,000?
Yeah. No.
How much do you make?
I make $22 an hour.
Right. Less than $50,000 a year?
Overtime
you
bounces
you
me.
think you support 10 children
5.
adequately? Who supports the other 5?
They all grown up.
All right. And how many of those 5 that are grown? How are they doing in college?
They doing good. I got
What college do they go to?
one go to Wilbur State in Indiana.
Never heard of that school.
I don't know the name of it. He just transferred.
You don't know the name?
I mean, because
All right. What are the other ones doing?
she's in hair school in Cleveland.
What hair school? Don't know that either?
Me either.
All right. What are the others doing?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know what
Okay. And they're by 9 different women?
Yes.
I think that's despicable. I think that is really low. 5, you don't even know what they're doing. The other 5, you actually think you're gonna provide a decent life for 5 children. You actually think that you'll be able to send them to college and care for them well enough that they won't live in either a poor neighborhood or have a poor lifestyle. So I think you are a poor excuse for a father. Now, let's get to the loan and the slander, sir. Your $200.
It was a gift because she had just took me out.
Why did
And
you
I
need
took her out.
Why did you need to get a gift from a woman?
For a simple fact, I was doing for her, she was doing for me. I just gave her some money.
What'd you do for her?
I gave her a couple dollars.
Couple like what?
About $50.
$50. Yeah.
And Your
All right.
Honor,
Go ahead.
I borrowed the $50 from you and I gave it back.
She did.
Okay, so I don't need a statement.
So you said you gave it to her.
I mean, she asked for it, but she
Yeah,
said
but it's a loan we now know. It's not a gift.
No loan.
You just said she paid you back. Let's see it. And you have some evidence that he said he'd pay you back. What about this slander? You have what he said on the internet. What did you say about it on the internet, sir? And what makes you think you
I
could
said
do
a
that?
few things. Yes, I did. I agree.
Why
Only
did she do
because
that?
she started talking about me. But
On the internet she did?
Yes.
You have that evidence?
No.
All right, I know you don't. Who you live with now, your mama or your woman?
Myself.
Who pays for the rent?
Me.
How about the mother 5 kids? Oh, that's right. You can't get around. That means you'd be spending the night somewhere else every week, every day, because you got 5. Who's he stay with, to your knowledge?
Your Honor, he's still in Section 8. He have an apartment with Section 8 and
How
living
can I
with
be
his
in
wife.
Section 8?
and makes 50,000.
Right, he have-
All right.
yes.
All right. Good to know. All right. Well, People will check and see, I'm sure the housing authority, whether Jermaine Williams
Yes.
is living on public housing with his $50,000 a year. We'll find that out. We'll soon know. And he'll have some explaining to do to them, which is a felony. Now, let me look here. Why do you think you're going to have that money? Wow, I'm going to get it. I'm going to pay you. I'm so sorry. Big old 7-foot man, big as the devil around here. Shame. It's a shame. Now, let's see the Facebook where he said all those things about you. LOL. You see crazy, well, you mad, I'm gonna get you a doctor. Don't nobody want your 3 chins, busted, roach-infested house. When you don't have a job, you can sit around and dream up anything. Just a coward. You are a great such and such and such. He's saying some things so terrible, I can't even read it to you guys. What's that, man?
This the top. It's just, that's how embarrassing it is. Like, he just started making up anything. If it was that bad, he wouldn't have been writing me that text. And they go a picture of my house.
Yeah. Your defense is what, sir?
It's true.
It's true?
It's true. I slandered it.
You did slander her?
I cut into her.
Okay. You didn't just talk directly to her on the phone, which might have been acceptable, and because she could hang up and not listen to it, you call back, then you're stalking her, she can call the police, your phone stalking her. But in this instance, she had no control over doing anything other than accept the slander that you have done by broadcasting this to the world. I'm going to give you $200 for the loan that you're asking for. And secondly, you wanted $2,800 for slander. I'm going to give you, because this is not enough, I'm going to add a little penalty to that. I'm going to give you $4,800 on that. I don't even have to say anything else to him. The whole world knows, and they gonna tell you, doctor. Have a good day.
Thank you. I ain't got nothing.
I still love you.
You don't love me because you would have never did what you did. Well, nowhere, no love, no ever. You should have told the truth. You lied. You made up stuff about me.
I did.
That was wrong.
Hey,
I tried to help you out because your wife was dogging you.
Right.
I tried to be your friend. And this time you did hurt me.
I'm sorry.
And I'ma still love your daughter like she mine, but I'll never have nothing to do with you again.
That's fine.
Never.